Hello, hello, hi, gigapreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azami, and I help you to make money online by starting a side gig online and use social media to grow it. So we do it together. If you have been thinking about it, you've been serious or curious, drop the word me in the comments. I got you. I got you. I've been kind of slacking off. I ain't going to lie to you. I've been kind of slacking off on the business side of the world. And the reason is it's been a little crazy, right? Past month, our company shut down. It's just been so, you know, but I'm here. I am here. So don't you dare count me out or not think about me. What's going on? We are live on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. So welcome from everywhere you're tuning in. And by the way, why wouldn't you tune in? Let me know where you're tuning in from. That's what I meant. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I myself am in Southern California. It's been a warm day today, which is very nice. I like warm. I like hot. I have a neighbor here. We ran into each other, and I said, "Man, we finally got some heat." Right? And he goes, I don't like it. I know you're all about it. I said, I am all about it. Let's go. How do you think I stay so hot? By the help of the sun. You know what I mean? Do you really mean? So, anyway, don't worry. It gets better, hopefully. 7 things. I'm going to talk about 7 things not to do too much of. And here's the thing, these 7 things are really easy to do too much of. You know what I mean? It's like we probably do it already. We do these already way too much. And we got to stop it. Stop it. Stop doing too much, especially these 7. Like one, for example. Number 1, when you speak too much, you end up lying. Think about it. When you just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, finally you're gonna lie, right? Because you're gonna run out of things to say. In a court of law, when they ask you, "Hey, were you there on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. when the incident happened?" You can say yes. You can say no, or you can say, "Oh, I don't remember. I don't think I was there because I kind of blacked out. I feel like I had way too much to drink, and then I don't remember how I got home." And don't don't speak too much. So basically, all streamers lie. I don't know about that, man. That's a little rough of a generalization. There are some that do, that's for sure. That's funny. Number 2, here's one. If you think too much, you get depressed, don't you? When you start thinking too much, all these things hits your head, and you're like, "Oh, this," and then you're like, "Oh my goodness, this." I'm depressed, right? So think moderately. Sometimes we don't do that at all, but hey. 2, cry too much. If you start crying too much, and I'm kind of a crier. I cry everything. I cried when Rambo ran out of ammunition. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm a crier. But when you cry a lot, you lose sight of the fact, right? You lose sight because your emotions really take over, and maybe logic and reason kind of take a break, right? So crying is okay. It's just not at everything, right? Number 4. Oh, you're gonna like this one. If you care too much, if you care too much, it's you're gonna be taken granted for. You're gonna be taken for granted for, right? You care too much, you give too much, you're always there, and you're gonna be taken advantage of. You're gonna be taken for granted. That's a fact, and we know this one. Most of us have probably gone through this one already. Next one, number five, trust. You know, I'm a big trust guy, and I talk about trust often, and trust is a big thing. And when you trust too much, most likely you're going to get betrayed, right? And it's unfortunate, but it's true, right? If you trust way too much, if you trust more than you should, you're most likely going to get betrayed. Number six, here's one for you. You may not like this one. If you work too much, you may die of stress. Listen to me. I used to do 14 to 16-hour days, 6 and 7 days a week, okay, for a long time. And it got to me. Now I'm paying for it. You know, my back, my neck, my pancreas. They've even related to back in the day when I was working in the office way too much and the stress. They even thought may have some connection there. Who knows? But the truth is, if you work too much, you die of stress. Now, here's the thing: if you really love what you do and you're pursuing your purpose, then it probably doesn't feel like work. Like it doesn't feel like you gotta show up, punch in, punch out. You gotta be like maybe it doesn't feel like work that much. Um, what? Um, and the last one, you ladies may not like this one, but I may have. I don't know if I've talked about this. I don't think I've talked about this before. But here's one for you. If you do too much makeup, oh, you lose your beauty. You even lose your own sense of your own beauty. Who agrees with me on that? I can't be the only one. Drop a one in the comments if you agree with me. Come on. If there's a guy out there who agrees with me or a gal, if you're doing too much makeup, you just lose um, that reality, that sense of beauty, so the seven things not to do too much of. You don't want to speak too much. You don't want to think too much. You don't want to cry too much. Care too much. Trust too much. Work too much. And makeup too much. So drop in the comments and let me know which one of these really speaks out to you. Like you're like, oh, I really got to work on this one. Like I speak way more than I should. Or think. Rico says think. Yeah, man. And that's a big thing, right? Because you think, and then your thought takes you to another thought, and then that thought takes you to another thought, and then just keeps traveling in all these thoughts, right? I totally get you, totally get you. So one thing that I have been doing is meditating, and at night, I don't know if you're the same way or not, but at night I get all these thoughts of the day and tomorrow and all this stuff. And so what I've been doing is at night I've been falling asleep to meditations. So I usually pick a Bible meditation for sleeping, I take that and I usually just turn that on until I pass out, and then it shuts off itself. Thank you for the follow, bro. I'll follow back for sure, for sure. So hopefully, maybe you can try that. Maybe that can help, or any kind of a meditation. There's a couple of people on YouTube that I listen to for nighttime, and they're pretty cool. One of them, his name is Steven something, and then I do 5 minute focus meditation. Okay. If you have an iPhone, I don't know how it works with an Android, but if you have an iPhone, you can have any kind of a clip playing in the background, and then you can set a timer to shut off at like an hour, 2 hours, however long you want to, and it just shuts off, and it just, and it stops playing at that time. But so what I normally do, I usually set it up for 33 minutes or 44 minutes. I just like those numbers, and yeah, I just fall asleep to that. So yeah, there's some really good. I don't know if you are a believer or not, but there are some really good scripture um, um, meditation stuff to listen to, and power thoughts to listen to. So, I listen to that stuff, and it really does calm your mind. So hopefully that helps. And if you want more information, you can just message me, and I got you, baby. I got you. Um, with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. I always go back and read them no matter what platform. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. So I go back and read the comments and whatnot. And if you're not following me, I mean, come on already. Let's go. Follow me on all platforms if you got them. I go with Side Gig Sean. Simple, simple, right? Because this gig economy is for real, baby. It is for real. If you feel like somebody needs to hear this, somebody, you're like, I gotta have them listen to this, man. Tap this, share it. Don't be stingy with my lives, and share it out there. Spread the love. And with that, I am Sean Azimi. I help folks who want to make money online using online and social media. That's what I do. If that is you, if you're curious or serious, drop the word me in the comments, and I got you. I get back with you after this live. And here's the thing, when I say I get back with you after this live, some people freak out. They do. Like I send them a message, and then normally I send my cell phone number. My cell phone number is just on my profile on all platforms. Like, I'm not hiding anything. I don't even have a Google Voice. It's just a cell phone number. So when I send out my cell phone number, it's like crickets. I'm going to share something with you because somebody will listen to this, and I don't know, maybe either get inspired or pissed off, either way. But you're not ready to do business online if you're not ready to exchange phone numbers. Period. You're not ready. So don't fool yourself. Say, I'm ready. And then you're like, oh, I prefer not to give my cell phone number because, you're not ready. I don't take co-hosts, my man. Sorry. You're not ready. So when you're ready, what you want to have like one customer, your phone number, your information needs to be out there. People need to be able to reach you. I mean, it's like having a shop and having no address, no phone number, and then like, I don't get it, man. If you're serious or curious, I take it very, very seriously because I was the guy that was the corporate guy. I was in the corporate office for 24 years. I've been in the mortgage industry for 19 years. I've been doing office like working in the office 14, 16-hour days, 6 days a week, 7 days a week. And now I am unemployable. My pancreas shut down and I can't get a regular job because I have multiple um, vi- visits to the bathroom. It's just real talk, right? So I take this very seriously because this is how I eat. So if you're not ready, don't fool yourself. Okay? Get ready and then seek information. Don't do it half-ass. Just don't. At least don't do it with me because I just I just don't play those games. I'm very straightforward. I'm just like I've had that all my life. People have been pretty straightforward in my life um, for most part. So that's kind of what I've learned. And I ask people, if you want my opinion, then be ready for my opinion. If you don't want it, that's totally cool too. I've talked about this many times. I don't go where I'm not wanted mentally, physically, spiritually. Period. So if you're not ready, you're not ready. But here's the thing, whether you are ready or not, this whole gig economy, people making money online, part time, with social media is for real. And you can sit there and say, well, I just some of you folks even have like di- different names to your profiles, not even your real name. How are you going to be in business online? By fake name? That's funny to me, man. People hit me up and say, so what's your real name? I'm like, why in the planet Earth would I go with side gig Sean and have some other retarded name on me? When you're not ready, you're not ready. Either you're ready to show up or you're happy with what you got. Totally. But if you're ready to show up and you're ready to ask information from me, I'm very direct. I like to provide that information. I just, so I don't know why I vented, but there are a couple people that just came in my mind when I said my last line, hey, if you're interested, hit me up. And a couple, it just happens a lot, but these two in the past, like two, I don't know, week, me, right? And I asked them a couple of questions. Great. Here's my cell number. Hit me up. And they're like, wow. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.